We're with Hinder.
Hello.
I'm Cody.
I'm Marshall. I grew up on a farm out in West Texas, in the middle of nowhere. My dad was a farmer. Got into music somehow and ended up going to North Texas. I studied music there for a while. Ended up starting a band there that got a record deal with Roadrunner, a band named Faction, and then I ended up on the road with these guys in 2006. Kept in touch with them, and Cody and I started producing music for other people at the time, and then working on Hinder stuff, and then eventually led to me being here.
So you went to school for music. Did you graduate with a degree?
No, well, I graduated with a different degree. My degree is in engineering, but I was a music major for 2 years at the University of North Texas.
My background, I grew up in a small town called Jones, Oklahoma. Went to college at UCO, and that's when I met Blower, and we just kind of hit it off and became friends, and I don't know, just drank too much together all the time and decided to get together and jam one day, and that's, I mean, honestly, after that, everything kind of happened pretty quick. You know, just kind of did the local band thing for a little bit, and then everything kind of just happened, and here we are.
What's it like going from local band to, selling out shows?
Man, it was wild. I mean, it was crazy. You know, it just happened so fast that, we didn't really have time to, take it all in. You know, it was just, like I said, it just happened. Even, we'd gone from never playing a show outside of Oklahoma to, before we knew it, we were headlining arenas. It was just, it was insane, and we talk about it all the time. I mean, we lived it up probably too much. Honestly, there are a lot of things that we don't remember, at least clearly, that we kind of wish that, we kind of would have slowed down a little bit and kind of...
Taking it in.
Yeah, taking it in a little bit. But
fair enough. Wait, I want to go back to this engineering thing. That's a big deal. I mean, that's not an easy degree to get.
No, just kind of, I was a music major for a couple of years, and that's a primarily jazz program, and I was playing in a bunch of prog rock bands and just rock bands and pop bands at the time, and I kind of learned, when you get involved in the music department there, you don't even take core classes for the first 2 years. They just throw you in all these music classes, so you learn a lot really fast, and so kind of felt like I had a pretty solid foundation in music, and I was looking at the loans piling up, thinking like maybe I should get something to fall back on, so I switched. I was always good at math. That was one of my things, so I switched to engineering and got my degree in that.
What would you be doing if not this?
I don't know. It depends, man. I might be doing a lot of things, I could be doing anything from farming to having an engineering job at some firm where I sit at a desk all day or some shit. Do you ever think about it at all? I don't really, man. I did for a little bit, when I graduated college, I was thinking, I'll just kind of put a band together and see what happens and enjoy the summer and maybe into the next year before I start, looking for a serious, real job. And as luck would have it, I just ended up starting a band, and we got really popular in the area, and then we got offered a record deal really quick, and so ever since then I got swept up in this thing, and I didn't, there was a bunch of things I just couldn't say no to, It's like pursue rock and roll or go get a fucking day job.
The only problem I have...
my language.
No, please. The only problem I have with your story, not that I have a problem with your story, but the problem with your story is you could literally, be like, fuck you guys, I'm going home, and then make $200K a year. You know what I mean? Not that that's a problem, per se.
That seems appealing sometimes.
But, to most no doubt. Well, to most rock stars, they'd be like, most rock stars don't have that advantage. You know what I mean?
You go home and get a job, and I'll just come live with you. $200,000 a year.
That'd be the way to do it. And what about you? What do you think you'd be doing?
My goal has always been, two things. I wanted to open a bar,
Okay.
I don't know why. I've just, even since I was a little kid, I've always wanted to own a bar.
Strip or?
Well, that's where it started, actually. My wife kind of squashed that dream. So, no strip club for me. But she ruins everything.
Yeah, that's what they do.
No, so I'll probably actually do that at some point. And then I want to run an animal rescue. That's
All right.
another thing. So.
Really? Any animals in particular? Dogs, I imagine, no?
Yeah, dogs, cats, but all animals.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I love animals, man. I think they're very, I don't know, they're very peaceful. You know what I mean? You know, people kind of suck. You know, and I think we could learn a lot if we would kind of put our egos aside and just kind of, I don't know, just observe how animals are. I don't know, they seem so, for the most part, innocent and simple.
Yeah, for sure. That's awesome. So you both actually have good, but I don't see you guys slowing down anytime soon, I imagine.
I guess we'll see. For me, I just want to, just say thanks to all the fans that have, stuck with us through, different changes and a lot of the stuff that we've been through. It's cool to be out here, 10 years later and still playing to full venues. That's a pretty cool thing. So.
No, for sure. You got a line out the door, I'll say. So you're all right. But anything from you, sir?
No, man. Just happy to be here. Still having fun. We'll see you guys soon on the road somewhere, I'm sure.
Rock and roll.
When the smoke clears and the flashing lights and neon signs all disappear, it's like closing time and the sound of silence is all you hear. Oh, 'cause everyone's gone.